Today's episode shows the draft to completion process of this outfit. Please stay tuned.
The length here is 19 inches. From the new center front line, mark quarter of the bust circumference. To the half length of 15 inches, mark quarter of the waist circumference and do same at the round hem. On the armhole line, mark the bust span. Go in by 0.75 inch, then connect the armhole curve. Mark the bust span. On the half length, open the dart and connect the legs. Replace all the dart intakes, then reconnect the side line. Extend the neckline. Mark the break point of the collar. Mark 1 inch for the button stand. Extend from the break point to the neckline. Next, extend the collar height. Measure round the back neckline to get the collar extension accurately. Connect the point like a box as shown. Go up by 0.5 inch and to the side by 0.5 inch. Connect with a slight curve and a slant line for an angle 90-degree shape. Go in by 1.5 inch from the collar line, then upward by 1 inch. Connect the notched collar line and then create the shawl collar. Roll a shoulder princess line dart to the bust point. Open the shoulder dart by 2 inches and extend the armhole curve. This top is sleeveless. Go upward by 1 inch for the new chest line. Cut out the shaded areas. Create a new shoulder line of 1 inch at the front and back block. The back top length is 16 inches and the half length is 14 inches. Come in by 1 inch on the half length at the center back and withdraw the center back line. Mark quarter of the circumferences. Plot the dart and connect all the points. Mark the differences between the half lengths of both blocks, placing it below the bust span line, then connect the line to the bust points. Come down from the new shoulder by 3 inches to create the alter neck style line. The back neck depth is 12 inches from the shoulder. Create the new line, blending the back to the front as shown. See the bold highlighted lines. Go up by 3 inches on the center line to be connected to one dart leg, and same on the side line, connect to the other dart leg. Straighten the hem of the button stand, then withdraw the line. Shorten the back half length by 1 inch because of the bust darts. Close all darts before cutting out your patterns. The chest line of the back and front pattern should match up. Close the shoulder darts to reblend the alter neckline. Then continue cutting out the pattern. Close the back darts also and cut out. Cut out the darts and join with a tape. Correcting the chest line here to match up. Transfer your pattern to fabric. This is the back piece and the belt at the center back, the side fronts and the center front, the facing for the center front, and the collar with 0.5 inch seam allowance. Note the center back is on fold. We move to the sewing machine. The center front, side front and back piece. Take out your pattern. Place the center front on the side front right sides together. Sew by 0.5 inch. Notch along the seam line. Open flat, then attach the back piece at the side with right sides facing. Sew by 1 inch seam allowance. Come in with the already coupled lining sewn in the same way. Place right sides together. Sew the center front line first by 0.5 inch. Go in by 3.5 inch for the neckline and sew by half an inch. Create a notch at the end point. Next to the collar, identify the neckline for the back. Take out the pattern, create a notch at that point, sew the neckline by 0.5 inch. Following my finger movements are the areas to be sewn. Notch along the seam lines of the sewn areas. Sew the notched collar lines. Snip the corners, then turn inside out from the open side, which is the front neckline curve. Flatten out the collar fabric in position. Measure to be sure the back neckline is accurate at 7 inches. Match the pattern front neckline to be sure we have same on the fabric collar, demonstrating the form the collar should take after sewing. Lift the lining piece, place right sides of the collar on the main fabric, sew it down in position by half an inch. Cover with the lining piece and sew as well to cover the seam line. Ensure to leave out 0.5 inch as shown. Notch along the seam line, then turn the neckline inside out. Endeavor to poke out every pointy corner, rolling the collar to see its form. Showing here is the back neckline. Next, to sew the armhole, eliminate the 1 inch shoulder line as shown. Place right sides together. Starting from the marked point, sew by 0.5 inch over the armhole to the center back. Notch along the seam line and turn inside out. This is what the right side should look like after sewing. Come in with the belt, sew it down on the center back's main piece. The width of this belt is shorter. Position it in the middle. Cover the seam line with the facing. Sew very close to the belt, following the highlighted markings. Stop at the front dart. Highlight from there to the center front, then sew by 0.5 inch. Notch the seam lines after sewing. Here, sewing the top area closed to the belt width, then turn the piece inside out. Poke out all pointy corners. Next, fold in the seam allowance of the lining fabric and top stitch the center back closed. Showing you here where the buttons will be attached. Come in with the other side piece. The center front and the armhole has been sewn. Turn inside out from the neckline. Carefully adjust the collar to be connected to the other piece at the neckline so it doesn't twist. We are to secure it first to the main fabric. Notch along the seam line. To completely sew that part, go in from the back area to pull out the neckline. Arrange the fabric of the area to be sewn in place. Trim out any excess fabric and sew the area closed. Turn the jacket to the right side. Showing here again is the back neckline. And these are the front necklines. Rolling the collar in position. Arrange the center front. Overlap the button stand. Flip the collar in position. Lastly, for the upper part of the back piece, place right sides together and sew it closed by 0.5 inch to the center back. Trim out excess fabric and sew the other line closed as well. Turn inside out. Tuck in the lining piece at the center back and top stitch in place. Go ahead to attach your preferred buttons and this project is complete. If this tutorial was helpful, please drop a comment, like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more videos. Bye.